Hello everybody and welcome to Test Drive Eve of Destruction. This game is without a doubt one of my favorite games of all time. This is a game I grew up playing. I played a lot of it with my sister growing up, actually. And to me, this game is better than Wreckfest. Even though Wreckfest offers so much in terms of, the soft body physics and the online play, Test Drive Eve of Destruction will always be the GOAT to me. This game got me into this style of game. And there's been so many times I wish we had something like this on modern consoles. And I think Wreckfest is probably the closest we've ever gotten. I know Dirt had a game, Dirt Showdown. And that had some of the modes, which was cool. But it wasn't enough, and it wasn't that great. Wreckfest has a lot of the stuff, and I think it has a lot of that spirit, along with Destruction Derby. However, nothing matches Test Drive Eve of Destruction to me, especially just in the amount of sheer game modes. One of the ones I wish I could show you, but unfortunately it's only single player I'm doing, so if you had more than one player, you had a battle mode where you would shoot explosive chickens out of the front of your car at the other players. It was like a first to 5 in terms of killing other people, and it was so much stupid fun. And it also unlocked free roam at all the maps, so you got to experience all these different sections of the maps, which was so cool. And I just remember playing so much of this game growing up. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. So single player or even multiplayer, anything just to go into an Eve, as it's called, you got to go to action. So I'll go ahead and do that. We're going to go with race, single player. And this is the default car that comes up. And this is the car I always use. The compact Hurricane with this paint. And I know the alphabet, wrong way. There it is. I was always Speedy growing up. So this is the car that I always drove, always had this nickname, and of course that's what I'm going to use now. So let's go here. We got Denison Dundas, which is locked because this is a not my save file that's on my PS2. This is Egan, Gilroy, Hampton, Hastings, Kenyon, Mankato. Now, some of these tracks like that, you may recognize the asphalt outside, and it's because this is made by Monster Games, who around the same time made the NASCAR Dirt to Daytona series, one of my favorite NASCAR games of all time. And the tracks they use for the modifieds actually has a lot of the stuff they use here, as well as the tracks they use for the NASCAR Weekly series and the Dirt series. So actually a lot of the locations are the same, and so some of these will be quite familiar because it was either the Dirt version or it was a couple of the locations that had asphalt tracks that they used in Dirt to Daytona, which is very smart for them to do. It saved them assets considering it uses the same engine and the same cameras and angle thing. So it's essentially they just use the same engine for both games, which is completely fine to me. So we're gonna go to Woodley. Because that was always my favorite growing up. The career mode in the loading screen there, the career mode in this game was a lot of fun. It was really short though. That was my only complaint with it, is that it was just over way too soon. So we got a bunch of options here. We're only doing a 3-event Eve here. So you got a jump race, which is going to be a road course race, with jumps in it. Simple enough. Knockout, demolition derby, but you're on a platform, and if you can knock people out, you get a point for that. Last man race, each normal race, but driver to cross the finish line each lap, last. is disqualified. So, you know, battle royale, I guess. No rules race. There was rules, like you can't cut the track, but essentially it was just a normal oval race. Point-to-point race it was just a race where you didn't know where you were going. You had to follow an arrow, and it was kind of confusing. And also, I did it wrong. Knockout, you're in like a pit, and you're trying to push people up and out of the pit. Because push-off, that's actually the one where you are on the platform. So I had the other way around, but it's essentially the same thing. Just one's in a pit, one's on a raised platform. Red Rover. I mean, it's Red Rover. If you don't know what Red Rover is, look it up. My sister was really good at that when we were kids for some reason. One of my favorites, especially if you see my Wreckfest videos, the school bus race. I love doing school bus stuff. Shortcut race is cool because the back half essentially takes the normal oval when everyone else has to take like a road course variant. Stop and go race, you stop each lap, so much chaos in those. Suicide race, one half goes the one way, the other half goes the other. It's nuts. Survival, not really a game mode I played a lot of, just trying to do a point-to-point race. Trailer race, pretty fun. Whip around, you change direction each lap, which is kind of like the one track in Wreckfest where you do the loop on the oval and you go back on itself. Wrangling, squash the moth. You're just basically trying to destroy one car. Chain race, you're changed to an opponent. Clash at demolition, detention. The school bus must destroy all of their cars. Figure eight jump, flagpole. You have to go flagpole, easy enough. Forward, backward, very confusing if you don't know how to backwards drive. So watch Cars, you'll know how to do that. Anyway, let's start off simple. Let's go with a figure eight jump here. Hopefully I remember the controls. It's been a while. Okay. Well, we got some graphical glitches, but we're going anyway. Okay, so this is the... Oh my god, I'm already flipping. And it kind of sorted itself, the graphical glitch. Okay. If it wasn't obvious, I'm playing this on an emulator. Just because trying to get the PS2 to record anything is just a living nightmare. So it's just easier to use an emulator of the games you own. But both in Dirt to Daytona and this game, this was always my favorite camera mode, and I wish it was still around. I absolutely loved this camera mode growing up because it was like a cockpit view, but you could see a lot more, and it just looked so cool seeing the suspension. You know, it was just something cool that they had. But you had, you know, your actual cockpit view, and then your chase cams. But this was always my camera. I actually hit the e-brake. May have been able to hear in the background, but there is an announcer. First couple races, like every time you come back, he's kind of cool, but then he gets really annoying really fast. So that's that. Look back. You can hear him there. 2 to go. So yeah, he talks a lot. So in the bottom right hand corner, you see a little skull. That's the amount of cars that you've taken out. I think it gives you a boost. Oh boy. In single player, it doesn't do anything. Oh my god. Where am I? Reset. It doesn't do anything. I think it might, I don't know, but it's not around in multiplayer. As soon as you play split screen or anything, it's not there anymore, so I don't know. Man, we are struggling down in P5, and I do like the damage meters, and that when you hit somebody, it shows up. I have always liked that touch. Come on, survive the jump. There we go. So I think we got to go around one more time, and then we'll finish. Unfortunately, not too great. P5, as long as we don't get hit. All right, come across the line, P5. Not great, but not horrible considering we got hit like 3 times. So 40 points from that. The cool thing with the eaves is that, yep, there we go, is that you have actual standings, which is cool. So it's kind of like each eve had its own, it was like a mini season, which was cool. So 5th place after the first one, scoring 8 points. Let's see, what should we do here? Let's do a school bus race, shall we? Big chunky boy. All right, here we go. All right, so green flag in the bus race. Now, the AI are not very fast in the buses. You can see you also have the hit meter. I don't know if that does anything. It might in like career mode, but I think when you're just playing straight up, it doesn't really do much. We're getting hit all over the place here. Come on. Just like Wreckfest, it has kind of terrible following cameras. Oh, we got hit into the tire there. We're still good. All right. Our hit meter's up to 2, whatever that means. Playing this game since child, and I don't really know what that stuff means. Okay, so lap traffic already. Pass on the outside. He's hitting that bus, which hits him into us and spins us! You son of a beach. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Yeah, just reset. We were going to be there forever. And somehow still second. Like I said, there's like 1 or 2 competent AI in a school bus race, and then the others are just really bad always, and I don't know why. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not like Wreckfest where you can just mod it and stuff with Steam Workshop, where I was able to mod, camera angles. Here you're stuck with this, unfortunately, which is why I usually use that interior view. But for the sake of this, I guess I'll use this. So checkered flag, gonna come home P2. Unfortunately, the son of a bitch that wrecked us ends up winning, but P2 for our mustached man there. So 80 points on that, so up to 120, and we've unlocked the hearse. Okay, so the hits and kills got you rep points. That's right. Like I said, I haven't played this in a long time. So I kind of just, and also because of how much I played it as a kid, everything was just kind of unlocked. So I kind of forgot. So we got one more race. We're going to go with what was always my favorite, which is push off. Now, hopefully I'm not really bad at it because I haven't done it in a long time. Okay. So this is one always takes a lot of concentration. So what my sister and I would do when we were kids is, because it was sometimes really easy to like accidentally drive off, we do this thing where we each got like 1 reset, as long as it was towards the beginning. If it was towards the end, you're so kind of screwed, and it goes into reverse so fast, and that's why I almost did it there. So let's see, that guy just drove himself off. No, he didn't, and we barely save it there. Oh. Okay, so we did get a kill there. Okay, so we got a score. Our hit meter up to 4. Killed another there. I forgot it made that like rock sound effect. Hit him. Knock him. Oh, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Come on, come on. Oh, we are low on health ourselves. Okay, come on. Oh, man. I know this isn't much commentary, but it's because this causes so much concentration. Okay, so he's going to get the credit for knocking him out. The son of a gun. How many are left? 2 of us. Where? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, we are very close on the damage clock. Okay. Let's get him. Okay, so 1 more hit. I think we can knock him out there. Come on. Okay, another hit. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. How is he still alive? Oh my god. Come on. Yes! And you get a point if you're the last car. So in that, the points are based off of, the killing people and pushing them off. And then you get another if you're the last car. So you're not even guaranteed to win with that. But luckily we killed enough. So we actually were first. So we might have finished first in this eve. Let's see. No, we barely didn't. And I think it's because we finished second in that school bus race. That kind of screwed us. So we come home second in the eve. But yeah, it's fun to be back in this game. It's been a long time since I've played it. I think we can do one more. Let's do one more eve. All right, so we're at Denison. Now, unfortunately, this game doesn't have any part of the oval component of this, but if I remember correctly, Denison was the modified track in Dirt to Daytona that was kind of like a Bristol. And the track was really fun. It was nuts, but it was really fun. It was this like super high bank track, and of course none of the modified tracks had pit roads, so you could like run wherever, and it was a really cool track. So unfortunately that's not in here, but we are going to start with a stop and go race. All right, so graphic thing is back, and it disappears pretty quickly, so that's good. It's some shadow glitch with the emulator. That's why it looks so dark. But it still looks good. And also just running on emulator, this game looks pretty good. And I should probably pay attention a little more because I keep running into those tires. This camera is actually too far out. But then, see this? What I hate is you can't like look around and stuff. That just wasn't a thing in like early 2000s racing games for some reason. Oh. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it's so easy for it to just want to go in reverse, so you kind of have to time it perfectly, like getting off the brake, but then you got to hope the game registers that you're on the brake. And the other nice thing about when you're far back is you can kind of use the other cars as an express brake, like that, and how we were used. Come on, give me the green light. There we go. See, that's one of the reasons I think that doesn't work in real life, is because it's kind of like a policing yourself thing. So, something like that just never work. But, in a video game, of course, just like a suicide race, you could never do that in real life. Or like what that race that I mentioned earlier that we have in Wreckfest. You can't do that stuff in real life, but in a video game, who the hell cares? Come on, stop. There we go. Okay, that was a lot better. Okay, so up to P5. Man, and there's the Denison water cooler thing, which I think you also see on the oval version. So they might have just like taken that out and replaced it with this dirt stuff, but used all the other assets, which would make sense. Again, that saves money, so why not? Come on, stop. There we go. Maybe get third. Come on! Come on. Oh, we're just going to miss out. So P4 in race 1. So not bad considering we hit the tire barrier in the first lap, I guess. So let's see. What are we going to do? Let's do some Red Rover. Now, this one is always so stressful to me. All right, so here we go. Got to get over there. Yeah, there's the arrow I was talking about that you see in like the point-to-point race. Oh god, we are not at a good angle here. Okay, go. It's about getting it at a good angle and then hoping like no one else runs into you. Oh, you sons of guns. Come on. It's okay. There's still plenty of cars and stuff. Oh no, go. Oh, you son of a bitch. It's okay, we're still good. There's plenty of cars behind us. Okay. Yeah, the AI, it's like the rules for when you make these games is the AI have to be kind of idiots so that they're also dicks, It's like a both thing. Okay. And then you also get disqualified if you leave the box. So you got to make sure you're still like on the brake and stuff. But it's so cool just to play this game that was such a huge part of my childhood. Again, I had so much fun. Like, oh, I think he might have drove out. Like playing this game with my sister and stuff. And you know, she's not into racing, but she always loves like this kind of stuff. Like she'll always go to the county fair races and stuff. But you know, who doesn't love this kind of stuff? Your local dirt track, short track and stuff. Everyone loves it. Oh god. Oh god, we're doing this in reverse. We're doing this in reverse. We're gonna be first in the box in reverse. Maybe. A second, so close enough. Okay, now no one hit me. No one hit me. They're gonna hit me. I can already tell they're gonna come straight at me. Oh, don't hit me, 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 don't hit me. Okay, any day. Any day. There we go. Go, 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 go. Man, we're not getting a good acceleration out of the box. So kind of one of the keys you got to do towards the end is kind of like do a rolling start where you kind of whip it around and go. And we're going to win. Because the other guy hit a bunch of dead cars, so that worked out well for us, I guess. I didn't even realize we were down to the final two. It felt like there was so much more to go in that. So that should put us in the lead heading to the final event, maybe? Yes! Okay, so we're at 150, car behind us at 120, so one event to go. And let's do a last man race. Why not? See if we can survive. So we have a checkered flag on our car, which is cool. It signifies the Eve leader. I always like that, like little touches. And again, games like Wreckfest are really nice because it's nice to see games in this genre again. And they offer so much in terms of like the soft body physics, the mod capabilities, and everything. But I still think this game offers the most in terms of different types of events. You know, you really only have races and demo derbies and stuff in Wreckfest. You know, this offers a lot more options. And yeah, you can do stuff like school bus races and everything, but, you know, it doesn't have some of the unique factors that I think Wreckfest has. But I think Wreckfest is great for the current time. You know, having the different mod tracks and all the crazy stuff you can do. But, you know, you like having stuff with, like, these quirky rules. Like, every lap someone gets eliminated. Or, you know, half the field goes one way, half the field goes up. You know, just stuff like that. The more options for races, the better. And I think that's something, if Wreckfest added, I think it truly would be the best. Even though I love Wreckfest and has done so much for me in terms of like getting to do fun bullshit with my friends, to me this game will always be the GOAT. This will always be my go-to. Like if I'm doing something single player, I will pick this every time over Wreckfest. Is this tires in the way? Also, just Monster Games at this time was so good. I mean, this and NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, you know, it was just, you couldn't compete with them at the time. And I wish they could have kept the license for longer. Of course, you know, now they're technically back with the Heat games. And it'll be interesting to see how that stuff progresses. You know, but this was definitely a product of its time. I mean, hell, we don't even see Test Drive anymore. There's supposed to be a new Test Drive Unlimited game coming, but who knows when that's going to be out. And the Test Drive license itself is kind of dead at this point. You know, you just don't see games in it anymore. One of the last ones, I think, before the Unlimited series was really like Ferrari Legends, which was made by Slightly Mad, which was just okay. But yeah, so let's see here. We're coming to the white flag. Lapping the car that's about to be eliminated, so he's out. Please don't hurt us. Okay. Ooh, second place is closing. Oh, but he ran wide and turned 2 into the wall. All right, we should have this. We should have this. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, no, 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 no. Who? Oh, he hit a tire too. Yes! Man, we barely held on to that one. Also, like, the AI in Wreckfest, for the most part, are just incompetent. They're pretty competent. They're like dicks and sometimes stupid, but I think they're a lot more competent than the AI in Wreckfest. Now, to be fair to Wreckfest, the AI has gotten a lot better. It used to be so bad, and it's gotten a lot better, but it's still not great. So, we come home, P1 in the eve, a fantastic result, if I do say so myself. And yeah, that was just a little look back at, I think, the king of this genre. Everyone has what I think their favorite game is, but to me, this will always be my favorite. And it's part of the variety, the physics, and perhaps it's because of that childhood memories I have with it. But even looking back at the game now and just playing it now for the first time, and I'd say maybe a year or two, it still holds up. It's still a really solid game. So if you own the game, launch it. If not, find it. I ran it on the simulator for this video, but of course I own it. I still have my original copy on my PS2 from way back in my childhood because I could never part with this game. It's one of my favorites of all time. So it's a game I highly recommend if you have a PS2. I think it was also out on Xbox. So if you have an original Xbox, pick it up for that. I don't think it's backwards compatible with the 360 or any of the current systems, but definitely if you have a PS2, pick it up. If you have an original Xbox, pick it up. It's such a fun game. But anyway, that'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!